Boo! I hope I didn't scare you there. Welcome to the Spooky Month season. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel like Spooky Month because we're going to part 2 of a summer update. That's right, welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown. This is part 1 to Ghost Beach part 2, the final part. This thing never ends, but yeah, this is going to be interesting because we're going to be continuing off on stuff here. As you can see from the picture, it seems like there's a new character that we didn't expect. And yeah, it's interesting how they kind of did this here. I'm going to show you some things I wanted to show before we continue off with this. One of them is the app icon that they decided to change. It's the same like before, except now, as you can see, the ghost in question has cool shades on. It's very hard to see when it's small, but when you zoom up like this, it's like, oh, he's wearing sunglasses. Why is he wearing sunglasses? But okay, yeah, sure, he is wearing sunglasses. Also this year for Halloween, I decided to have my OC, my character, dress up a little bit, and I figured who better yet to have Spooky Curly. And, I commissioned Vampire to help me with this, and this is what he came up with the joke with his sister Nightshade and Slappy kind of going like, oh, are you going your anime arc again? And of course, here's the art of the actual final piece of the art here that I decided to have. So this character OC is going to be used as far as my Halloween stuff goes, because I figured who better than the spookiest narrator of them all, right? Yeah, of course. So with that in mind, let's dive into the gameplay. This will be taking place between October the 5th all the way to October the 17th. So yeah, this should be interesting.
It's a spooky month.
Hello everybody, welcome to part 1 of part 2 of the finale to Ghost Beach for Halloween. Why does this game have to be like this, man? Come on. We couldn't have a nice spooky themed update as we were originally going to be planned. Oh, well, at least my hope is that they could at least make a bit of the items slash event slash whatever feel a little bit Halloween, like, houses get decorated, items are a bit more Halloween and spooky, like pumpkins and whatnot. And yeah, follow through the normal story as you had planned, and maybe kind of like have a little hint of like, oh, it's autumn, Halloween now. You know what I mean? Like, could have done that, maybe. I mean, we could do that, right? I mean, I can understand part 1, like that was pretty much finished and it was just delayed. But part 2, you had to know that it was a bit delayed, so you had to change a little bit something. I hope, squeeze, I really hope it's not just like, oh, this should have been in the autumn, in August, right? Here's hoping anyways. Oh, and by the way, I just want to make a mention. I keep on resetting this stupid thing over and over again, and it just wants to keep breaking on me. So I said, screw it. I'm not going to bother with it. I'm going to wait until this game gets updated fully and hopefully fix this. Because, God, I really hope this game doesn't go next. I don't think it is just yet, but, God, why can't it just make Snoopy money? It would have been great. Well, anyways, at least we know something's coming up, and yeah, we're gonna enjoy this promenade, because it's gonna be the only promenade we get moving forward. I mean, I know they did Christmas, but probably in Christmas it's gonna be the same promenade. Like, we already saw snow, but nah, we're not gonna do that. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping for the best, but we'll see. I will say though, Snoopy actually did a Halloween update that felt Halloween, and they even went as far as to update the houses and decorations to make it feel like it's fall, which, I have to thank him for at least making me feel like it's Halloween there. So it's like, my restoring heart. But anyways, yeah, here's hoping that part 2 to this one, it's going to be better. We'll see, right? But I'll keep you updated what goes on. The thing is, they most likely will be updating this game next week. So sometime around, my guess, I'm hoping sooner than later. I mean, they did that before, so chances are we might get the same boat, but who knows? We'll see. And one thing I'm curious about is I wonder what new gets added. Like in the new items, the characters, I get that. But I'm curious about the scene. Is this going to be the same except different items? Is it going to be a new thing with different items? Is the key going to look different? Is it going to be the same? The currency going to be the same? The stuff like that, right? Like this is an interesting case where it's its own separate entity, but it's also the same. So I don't know what consists of what they will do similar and different, right? And I don't know if they're going to tie Terri into this update or have it be its own standalone thing. I guess we'll have to wait and see. My thing is I think they're going to bring Terri along, and I'm not sure if they will allow people to get Terri if they missed out on her. I guess we'll have to wait and see when they update this game and then kind of see where they go from here. And then, like I said before, I think once this event, is done in November, I'm going to give my overall thoughts on what I think this update overall. And, for both updates. And then kind of go from there. So, yeah, that's my thought process. So, here's hoping. And like I said, my guess is Hadler, I'm not a ghost Sadler, is going to be the character we get because of the way they are making it seem like they go into the cave. It's like, well, guess who's in the cave, right? So I'm curious on how they make their story and a little bit more of what was going on because they kind of set the pieces together. Now it's just trying to get everything together, you know what I mean? So we'll see how this turns out. All right, here's hoping.
Anyways, I wanted to point something out because I didn't do this in part during the last update, but this particular snowman here. Now, this version we do not have in game, so it's not based off anything in game, but it is based off of something. It's Adams again. This snowman, to be precise. This was released during the Christmas update, and as you can see, it looks exactly the same, but just like what I said before, they basically took that asset and just turned it into something else entirely new. So yes, it's using the skeletal, it's using the shell of the thing, but is totally new. It's the best way to describe it. It's basically like, you know how you get those like little mystery figures that are like same shape and everything, but they are different colors and different forms. Like, ooh, you got a space version. That's basically what this is. It's like, you get the snowman and you get the Sandman. Ooh, pirate. And all that stuff. And they're creative with it. So, again, as far as the asset stuff goes, they did a good job with making it unique compared to everything else. Yes, I know that everything here is a mess. So, I try my best. Okay. That's all I can tell you. By the way, I don't know if I noticed this or paid attention to this or anything like that, but this was something they added in the Atoms, but they seem to add it here. So now they actually have a border telling you where everything is good and where it's not good to place. As for some reason you can place like one tile here. Odd, but okay. But yeah, it could show you where you can place certain items. Like for example, if I were to take this, out of curiosity, can I? No. I want to do... Alright, can I do this instead? No. Can I do this? Can I grab the barrel? Thank you. Alright, so it's 1 by 1. So let's see. Does this fit here? No, for some reason it says you can do that. It's weird. Okay. But yeah, for the most part, it does a decent enough job, right? So, yeah. Be interesting to see the items. I'm hoping they at least Halloween this place up with decorations and whatnot. Like, yeah, I get it. We're going to be doing the continuation of the story. I understand that. That's just the nature of this beast. But as long as it's A, spooky, B, Halloween oriented, and maybe kind of say like, oh, it's now Halloween, because they've been haunted by the something like some little note like that, and everything else is fine. That I'll be fine with. But if it's simply like this should have been placed in August, but you didn't do anything to make it for October, I am very disappointed. You mentioned that you want to do a Halloween update. You know how important Halloween is for this game. You better not disappoint, I swear. If you do, I'll be very disappointed. But if you don't, I'll pass this. So please don't screw this up. We already lost Adams today. And Simpsons. So really, there's not a lot of games doing Halloween things today. It's Snoopy, which, by the way, they did a really good job on that, so I can't wait to show you the video on that stuff. But please, please, at least make Halloween special for here. Okay? That's all I ask.
Alright, so quick update. I will be able to talk about stuff in a moment later after part 4 ends or something like that with what's coming up next. But for now, I guess we just have to kind of accept that we just have to reduce our expectations now, apparently. Because I was hoping that they would at least switch the decorations to Halloween, but nope. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen this year just because of the small team and because, you know, the situation we're in. I'm just kind of hoping that the Christmas update coming up in December is going to be worth it. Like, they'll actually do the stuff to make it feel like Christmas, because last thing you want to do is have it delayed. But again, I'm not sure exactly what the cause is and what the problems are, but, you know, we work with what we got. And a lot of people might be thinking, well, Adam is done. Why don't they have more people on there? It's because this game doesn't really produce a whole lot, right? That's partially due to the 2021 hiatus period that kind of killed the game. But surprisingly, this is the first time a game like this ever came back from the dead. So, yeah, it's a reduced cost. So that means we have like a small team on this one. So hence why we only get updates every now and then. And they're kind of focusing on the new stuff rather than bringing old stuff back. And again, it takes a while to kind of get stuff set up. So, I don't know. Unless they do something where they can just have old events kind of replay. But I don't know. I don't think it's that easy. So, yeah. You know, it's what we do. What we can do. So hopefully that's there. Though I will say Snoopy has been getting the love as of attention as of now. I'm only hoping whatever the next game is going to be is that it's going to be something, you know, worthwhile, like you guys want to watch it. Because here's the thing. You can tell that this game has been going on for a little while, because although I do get a lot of people watching my videos for HorrorTown, it's not as big as it used to be, if that makes sense. And I think it's just because of, you know, the attention's not there. You know, it's what it is. Games like this usually have a high point and then over the years kind of goes down, right? Rarely does it go up. Only rare occasions depending on the brand that it is and whatnot. So, I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. Apparently it should be coming in a few days, hopefully this week. But they are fixing some things. They ran into a little bit of a problem, but hopefully they get it fixed before then, because, you know, it's what it is. Last thing you want to do is have it be glitched again. But, we work with what we get. But hey, at least we're getting an update for Halloween. It may not be a Halloween update. We may not get Halloween decorations. But hey, it is an update. It is going on Halloween, so hopefully this doesn't affect the revenue share. Like, usually October is like their big month for payday, for the game anyways. So hopefully this works out for them, but we'll see. But hopefully we still get more updates, especially for next year. My biggest fear is this game will eventually die out too, but I don't know how long they got or what the deal is with them, so I don't know. It seems like they're going to be focusing on this as well, so that's good at least. So we're just playing it by ear and then kind of go from there. But yeah, this is my thought process at the moment, so hopefully we should get part 2 coming in soon. And that sounds confusing because we're on part 1, but part 2 of the Ghost Beach. And then we kind of go from there. Okay, so the update's not hit just yet. Also, I don't know why the glitch wants to come in and... Oh, okay, what's this? One-time offer, get Dr. Brewer and that. Weird, I didn't see this pop in at some point, but okay. It's nice to see those popping in again, but... Oh, okay. I guess they brought them back after, a while. Like, you can... You know what? I can tell that they had those there for a few months or so, and then what happened was after April, they were supposed to have something new, and then that happened there. Now, I don't know exactly why the other guy ended up getting left. But I think I have a theory, and it just because of recent happenings. Now, take this with a grain of salt, but this is just my headcanon and what I think is going on. So, he was also, not only was he doing directing for this game, but he was also in charge of doing the puzzles for Match 3. And the only game that had that was Adams. This year, they ended up stopping doing that. And then something tells me that that's probably like, he's like, well, he's not doing that. And then this game's kind of like needing an off thing. And realistically, you can just have the lead director do it to save on money. So I think he got laid off. Because it sounds like he just got let go. Just because he just seemed like he was confused, like, looking for work. Because, again, I don't think he got fired or anything. I don't know for sure, but it sounds like he might have got laid off. And that's not uncommon for game companies, which sucks. It sucks, to see that, but that's what that's my hope anyways. I hope it's nothing too bad, but hopefully he's good for what he does. I know I memed, but I really do not. I always hate when stuff like this kind of happens. But anyways, that's not the reason why I was doing recordings of this. There was another reason, and that other reason is I wanted to talk about some venting. So I'm watching some old Halloween stuff, basically, to get in the mood for the spooky season. So I've been watching stuff like Casey Loves Gaming playthrough and whatnot. And at some point, I came to 2018, and that was the year I started doing recordings and stuff. So I ended up looking at like the Family Guide to Questers stuff and their Halloween update back in 2018, the only good one before that game, and their recent new updates. But before that, they had one where they had the monsters involved, which is basically like the rival to the Adams. But anyways, during this time, the gimmick of it was basically the family were dressed up as monsters and being confused as the actual monsters being hunted. So like making a monster hunter, I think is what it's called. And the second update was with Chris being Frankenstein's monster. And he's like, oh, look, I'm Frankenstein. And then they make the joke of, well, actually, Frankenstein is the name of the scientist, not the monster. Kind of thing like that nature. And, that got me to thinking. No one really thinks about the scientists at all. But here's something I want to keep in mind. Like, here's a thought experiment, okay? Every time when you think Frankenstein, you think the monster. Alright? Now, here's my headcanon. Here's my thing. Victor seemed like he's so full of himself. And like any other scientist who's narcissistic, who's to say that he didn't name him Frankenstein? Because most times whenever somebody discovers something or makes something, how many times do they name it after themselves? Right? Think about it. Most people who are narcissistics will do that. It's like, I'll name it after me because I'm famous. So they obviously want to call it Victor because, everyone, that the Victor is a normal name. Frankenstein, though, that's a unique name. That's a me thing. So, anytime now, here's what you do. If anyone comes with you with the nerd, well, actually, when it comes to Frankenstein, the whole thing, you could say, yeah, Frankenstein's monster named Frankenstein. Yeah, go off. So now you can tell this to somebody. It's like, Frankenstein is the name of the monster. You're like, yeah, Frankenstein's monster named Frankenstein. That's my headcanon. So, every time everyone thinks Frankenstein, they think, the Frankenstein monster. So, yeah, that's my headcanon. That's my reasoning. If you don't like it, too bad. Too bad. That's my thing now. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to do a video just kind of thinking of stuff before. Hopefully we should get the update sometime before this week, but I don't know. Again, they said that they were having some minor issues, but hopefully it won't cost them too long. Again, it sucks that, okay, I should stop complaining, but You know, I liked the Halloween decorations. Like, you don't have to do new ones. I get that. You don't have to do that. Like, I'm not asking you to make new decorations, but can't really do old ones. And then, like, Christmas, are we gonna have snow like what happened with Theo's house? This forever snowed in. That would be interesting. Like, God forbid, will they actually... one year they come in and all the houses is decorated like Piccolo's here, and I'm be like, so happy. But Piccolo's forever, forever holding his decorations for Christmas stuff because, you know, he just looks at it and go, yeah, I'm not decorating that anymore. Also, this house is decorated for snow, so it hasn't changed back to normal. Although this has a Halloween decorations, which is interesting. But anyways, I'm just like, you know, if they did switch it, I'll be happy. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm just hoping it at least feels Halloweeny and not, oh, this is summer. Yeah, let's celebrate summer for Halloween. Woo! Oh God. Like, I'm happy that we still get an update for October, but come on. I hate how this game is so, like, I hate how they have to lower the team. Because, again, I get it. It's hard to do stuff, right? So I'm not blaming the team at all. It's hard, right? Especially for an old game like this. But it sucks that we can't get this priority anymore. You know? Maybe. I mean, I know the game's not dead just yet because there's still stuff going on. I don't know when exactly the contract or what the deal is exactly, but it's good enough that they're still updating the game. So if they're making it work, they make it work, right? Also, I know I'm still continuing on. I'm lagging on here. But the other thing, too, is that yesterday they announced Stein's birthday, by the way. Yesterday was the 8th, I think. And on that day, they finally, after what seems like months, they finally revealed the Goosebumps season 2 teaser, right? And so he had what's his name? Swimmer. God, what? The guy who plays his mailman. Is it Swimmer? Oh, David Swimmer. I think that's his name. I might be mistaken, but yeah, they showed him off, and he's supposed to be like, I guess, Dr. Brewer in this case, and they basically, like, I'll probably go talk about this with Vampire in the podcast episode, but needless to say, it's called Goosebumps The Vanishing. So, this is basically an American Horror Story for kids, because American Horror Story started off as just that, and then season 2 hits, and it's a new theme, and every season after that, there's a new tagline. And even the logo, when it's coming in, is looking new, kind of like instinctual for this particular update. Or not this update, I'm sorry, but for this particular season. So that tells me that the whole, this logo looks so generic, right? I feel like that's intentional so that it has a different template, so it always forms differently, but it has the same kind of thing. So instead, it's going to be Goosebumps The Vanishing, and then, you know. So instead of ink growing to make the Goosebumps logo, now it's this weird blobby thing. You know, anyways, I'll talk more about that in the podcast. So if you want to listen to the podcast, and you know, it's good stuff. We make better updates theory wise to keep us entertained, right? While we have lack of no updates. So watch it if you're a fan of this series, right? If you haven't already, or listen, I should say. But yeah, anyways, I ramble on long enough. I'm shilling from my podcast episode, what have you. Anyways, that's that. Let's go ahead and hopefully I come back with good news. So let's see. And I just realized I'm focusing on Christmas time, and we have not yet go there. I'm already think of Christmas. I'm just like the stores, man. I'm just immediately going like, Halloween. It's October. Time for Christmas. All right, I'll stop now.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with this update. I mean, well, this past update and whatnot. I just refreshed the cache, and it's like, nah, I want a glitch. That's gonna, yeah, good glitch. Yeah, glitch. Whatever.
And it sucks because I want to show you something in particular, but I can't because it's disappeared. It's gone from the ether on the internet because this crap. But I digress. Anyways, I'm focusing here on this area because I want to show you something. Now, I was looking around on the internet and I did stumble upon former contractors who used to work for Pixowl. This was back in 2019. Now, back in 2019, when we had this kind of update, remember when they had like all these cute little teddy bears and stuff of that nature, right? That's the adorable stuff. Well, do you remember the one with the rose with it, the golden one thing there? And it's kind of hard to say because, again, glitch, but you do remember it. I'll try to show it off when it's not broken anymore. But anyways, the reason I'm showing you this is because one of the biggest complaints I had back in 2019 was, it's not scary. There's no spooky stuff, right? Well, turns out the artist who made that asset actually thought the same thing. In fact, here's the original one. Wow, look at that. Isn't that cool? Creepy teddy bear, broken, all that stuff there. I need to ask, why did you need to change that, huh? I thought, what is his name? Nash? Or I think so. I don't know what his name was. But the first guy who was doing this, why did you need to make it not scary? That's stupid. This is a scary game. It needs to be spooky, right? At least they learned from then, but you know, it's just one of those annoyance. It's like the little squeezer things, right? They had spawnlings, but they didn't bother using them. It's like, why? Right? You made some of these assets, but you never used them. It's a waste of money, waste of time, waste of resources, man. No, well, whatever. You do you, I guess. Anyways, updates. No, it's Friday the 11th of October. Maybe next week we might be lucky. I don't know what exactly has been what's causing the delays per se. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Hopefully we do get it this month because that's the last thing we need. Because again, they want to do a Christmas update and it's like, you know, hopefully we don't get a delayed Christmas, but I really don't know what the issue is at the moment, but hopefully they can get things fixed because, you know, things of updates, especially for October, needs to get done. Just saying. That's cool with part 2 kind of continuing off from where we last left off, but why did they add a dog? Like really, we had Sadler, right? Harrison Sadler, whatever his name is, but you're like, nah, dog. Random dog. They didn't get a name or anything. We're calling him Mist, though. Mist the dog. Why? Yeah, and no decoration. I know that there wasn't going to be decorations, but I'm still disappointed. And I'm still upset that it just glitched over here. Why? It's not supposed to be doing that. And it seems like this is still going to be the same, I guess. Does that mean we also going to get... No, so... Interesting. So part 2 is indeed continuing off from where we last left off. But the question is, what is going to be updated? As far as, like, is the ghost still going to be the same? Is it dropping the, like, that's what I'm curious about. So I guess once it's live, we're going to find out exactly what they decide to update. Because I know there's going to be new items, per se, to craft, as well as other stuff, too. But the question is, I don't know what is new and what is going to be reused, right? So I'm curious to see how this turns out. But, you know, I wanted to do 2 parts for these 2 characters to burn together. Oh, right, yeah. A dog. What does the dog have to do? Like, what the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
I guess that's what we're gonna do is the what the dog doing. Might as well add. I never got that the add in the meme in any of the stuff. So now we're gonna have what the dog doing whenever that's gonna come up. So You know, I... Hmm. Okay. Yeah, sure. Dog. Here I was thinking, oh yeah, Sadler, because we're going into the cave and everything. No, no. You know, to be fair though, Sadler is probably, or I keep on calling him Sadler. They're all Sadlers. Harrison should probably be in the dialogue. Like, I'm 100% sure he's in the dialogue. But I didn't expect the dog to be the main character that we get. Makes, okay. Yeah, sure, fine. Let's see what they end up doing and changing, because quite honestly, it's going to be strange because, well, we'll see what happens. We're going to wait until it flips the switch and then we kind of go from there. But yes, yes. Christmas, yes, nothing says Halloween like going to the beach. I know this was supposed to be back in August, but come on, man. What's next? We're going to celebrate Christmas in February? Sounds like it. I mean, alright, no, I'm sorry. Look, Look, I can be upset, okay? I'm upset by them. I understand things happen, right? I get it. Okay, I get it. But I'm allowed to be pissed off because 2 games are dead now. That we could have had cool Halloween stuff to keep me busy, but no, we don't got that. Instead, we have Snoopy, which thank God Snoopy actually decided to do something very Halloween-y. Like, they really put in the effort, so kudos. Like, I would be really pissed off if we had a Halloween science thing like we did last year with no decorations whatsoever. But yeah, I'm curious to see what ends up happening as far as profitability goes, because normally October is supposed to be like their moneymaker day, but I'm curious to see how well they do, because this is not going to be Halloween oriented in a sense, or feels like it. Alright? And they still haven't updated this here. Alright, let's see what ends up happening, what they decide to do, what they change, and what they add, whatever they do, because I'm curious myself, because, you know, at this point it's just like trying to think, you know? But anyways, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna find out oh yeah, apparently something's going on with Terri's head. Don't know why. I mean, maybe we get more memes. Part 1 didn't have much memes. Part 2, maybe we'll have lots of memes. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So, there you go. OP. Oh, oops. Yay, glitch. And look, it's making a face at me. Look at that. It's like, it's like the little colon face. Why does it do this, by the way? This really confuses me. This mesmerizes me when I see this. It's like, look at it. It just, wow. It's weird language I'm seeing here. The game freaking out. Oh, now it's done. Ah, okay. Now it's done. Alright. I was about to say you were freaking out there for a moment. But yeah, okay, so this was the bear I was talking about. This bear right here. Alright? They turned it cute. I didn't like that. I like the spooky one better. Alright, so hopefully today, Wednesday the 16th, might be the day that they put the update live. But the worst case scenario, we might see it Friday. But we'll see. I'll come in once it comes to live. But yeah. Why did you have him? Why had Sadler's dog, by the way? Like, think about, like, he didn't even have a name. You just named him Mist, right? You know, most likely that they're gonna have him as an NPC, but still, it's like, I'd rather have him than the dog. Like, what the dog gonna do? Well, maybe he'll win me over, but I don't know. I just don't get it. Oh, I want these 2 characters. Like, what? What, the dog? What the dog gonna do? Seriously, what the dog do? Alright. Whatever. I'll see you later. I'll defile you, Heartman. Well, the event is live now. So it's the 17th of Thursday, so that's interesting. And few things to kind of go for, by the way. So I don't know why I didn't pop in. I think it's probably because this is the first time this has done something like this before. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, yeah, 10:04. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like we got birthday candles as a thing to do. I don't know why I did that. I probably would regret that. So let's see this. So Dustin can do something. Cooking salt, so that's something I'm gonna have to do. Ghostly dog food, and then gold coin. Witcherel sand sculpture. Yep, there it is. The Her Oasis thing I was talking about the other time. I knew this was gonna be a thing. And it looks like it's the scene. Or not the scene, but the old crafting stuff. So it looks like some of the stuff here is pretty much apparent. Weird. Yeah. Okay, so let's just see this here. Alright, so we got some candles. So what is this? Ritual candles. Okay. Oh, they look like birthday candles. Haunted treasure. Okay. We got ghost ship in the bottle. Okay. We have ghost picnic, which is cool. Possessed palm tree. We have inflatable ghost. Yeah, the Her Oasis thing again. Which is also, that was also in Snoopy as well. Battle plan board. Okay. So that I think I've seen that somewhere before, but I can't for the life of me remember where exactly. The ICU. Yeah, that's again Fishing Frenzy. Interesting. Possessed Sandman. So this one was based off of a design in this game, but they changed it. Old volleyball court. Okay. And then we have Coral Reef, which again, we've seen that before. Mist House. Alright. Okay, so cooking salt, ghostly dog food, turtle flashlight, ghost coin, battery cells. Not sure what's different compared to the other battery thing. Family photo. Okay. Old vacuum cleaner and ghost vacuum. Alright, so this will be interesting to try to figure out how to do this as far as thing goes. Like the crafting thing. But one thing's for sure. I guess we're going all Luigi's Mansion on this one with the vacuum. Something else too. Since we got a dog this time around, makes me wonder if they're gonna pull a Scooby-Doo and be like, oh, I could have got away with this too if it wasn't for you middling kids and that dumb dog, right? So sea monsters, beach excavations. So this one comes with foaming mouth monster crab, monstrous jellyfish. Okay. Haunted pool party. That looks cool. The sand anchor. So some of these items are new, and other items have just been repurposed. So, so Sunken Temple. Yeah, again, Halloween from Her Oasis, but they've actually made it look interesting instead of just random Lost Sea thing, coral turtle. Yep, same thing there. Pirate boat. Okay, that's interesting. So I wonder if that's something new or not. And by the way, 30 days, 14 hours, and 4 minutes. Alright, that's going to be interesting. So, yeah, no decorations, unfortunately. Hey, it's Halloween! No decorations. Sad face. 'Tis what it is, right? 'Tis life, unsadly. But we do have some things to go for and kind of do, per se. I am curious on a few things, though. Like, for starters, our former character. Now, we can't get her again, alright? Okay, so she does come. So it's weird. They have characters that is required, but at the same time, they don't do anything. So that's odd. Very odd. So, as far as stuff goes. I don't know who does what, so I'm gonna have to try to figure things out. Oh yeah, and then there's something wrong with Mortman, unfortunately. From what I saw previously, like just for a quick look, I'll show you what's wrong with him. It might be just the other, because I had to check some stuff out. Just want to see. Oh yeah, so she's here. Man, she runs fast. I have to say that. Yeah, so she doesn't do anything, as I kind of figured. So if you have her, cool. If you don't, oh well. But I am curious about something. Because we have the scene there, does this scene... They did change it. So the ghosts before, they're... I see. So what does the... Okay, so wait. What does the ghost ship do then? Is it just a decoration? Because if that's the case, then why bother go after it, right? That's weird. Oh, and I guess the ghosts reveal themselves. It's them. So no wonder it was just, but still, it's just like, whatever. I'll show them off at some point eventually. Oh, so they drop bottles. Wait a minute. Wait, they drop bottles? I know that one did over there, but does this one? Or does this drop something else entirely? I'm curious. Because I'm just curious about something. So they changed. So no wonder. This update, man, is so weird. Okay, no. So this drops a vacuum. So wait. So if this drops a vacuum, then that one up there does absolutely nothing besides this water bottle. Why did they change it though? That's weird. So those spooky ghosts, you don't get them anymore. What? That's odd. Why? That's very odd. Really weird. I guess I have to see how this turns out, but... Anyway, let's just go ahead and see what goes on here.
A phantom summer. Oh, so you're back, are you? I didn't think you'd have the guts to see the end of this ghoulish story.
Why did you name change the story? I thought it would be Ghost Beach Part 2. I guess, well, Ghost Beach 1 then. Curly, you're weird.
But here you are, so we need to pick where we left off. Little Terry's in HorrorTown visiting her auntie and uncle, and she made friends with Lucy and Dustin. They could have stayed home, playing video games. I heard there's a pretty cool mobile game by Pixowl, but they decided to chase adventure instead.
What is this nonsense? Come on, man. This is the first time that they had to stroke their own egos. Yeah, there's this cool mobile game by Pixel, but they don't really update it very often as much. It's called Snoopy. Yeah, the game's called Snoopy's Town Tale. You should go play it. It makes them lots and lots of money. Oh yeah, they had the other game too, Adams. Oh no, that one's dead. God. Alright, whatever. I mean... They like to be funny sometimes, but then this is just rubbing it in. Like, God, they just confirmed that they exist in this fictional town.
Seems a bit reckless for a girl like Terri, doesn't it? But you know what they say. Ghouls just want to have fun.
I just really want to know who's in charge of doing the puns, because it's like a fun summer and the ghouls just want to have fun. Like, come on.
Oops, I think I just let something slip there. Let's just get to our story, shall we? I might have spoiled the story, but oh well.
Oh my god, that's a fluffy boy. What is that? That's not a dog. I don't know what that is. That is weird. God. Here I thought the dog would look like, the wolves from before, but no, this dog looks weird. Okay, well, I could have gotten the candle, but I need to get the sculpture, which is going to be a little while anyways, so. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So you can't do anything. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So, apply ectoplasm sunscreen, that's the thing, but look at this. Make a wish. You need to build something. I'm assuming they want me to do the haunted treasure. That's my guess, because I don't know why like, what the purpose of this is. I have to figure, like, we'll have to see what happens, but, oh good, it's broken again. You know, search for clues, guard dog, make a plan. Okay. That's it, so Lucy's pretty useless there. Dustin, trap in the bottle. Apply ectoplasm sunscreen. Okay. Does Brooke do anything? No. Do you do anything? No. Do you do anything? You do. So, what was that? So, he's part of this now as well for some reason. That's cool. So, Mrs. Marr has that. You do that. That's fun. Eric doesn't really... Oh, he does. Study the coral. Coral! Yo, coral. Alright. I love it because it's supposed to be Carl, but, you know, they say it like coral. I feel like I have to do everybody every now and then just to see who's doing what. Because, Lord do they know, they don't really give me anything here as far as who's... Okay, so disarm the mime. Oh, that's fun. Oh, wait, hold on. So you dropped the vacuum cleaner. Interesting. Actually, let's see. What are the big items that need to be crafted right now? So, it's a family photo and a ghostly vacuum. Okay, so Marty's the one who actually has the animation. Which is weird because I think... Hold on. Is he the one who drops the photo? Oh yeah, he's doing something. That's right. I can't see right now, so that sucks. So, you know. It's like I have to go through each one of these every now and then just to see what's going on. But, yeah, it's odd. Normally they would have... Oh, by the way, yeah, normally they would have all this other stuff, but then, like, look at this. All these other ones here come with characters as well. So, sun, umbrella, ocean orb, ugly fish, right? Again. The dead game. IFC, fishing trophy, again, dead game. You know, so they just got all this stuff. So, it just makes me wonder exactly what they have going on here. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they have an update for Halloween, that's great and all, but it's not a Halloween update, and I really don't know how to feel about this at all, because, you know, this could have been something entirely. Also, why are you here, monkey? Monkey, you're not supposed to be, like, why are you so close to the entrance? Like, I really don't know. Anyways, though, yeah, this is just odd, if anything. I feel like things got moved around. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that's it for now. Not really much else to say or talk about, so... Yeah, that's this update for you. And yeah, that's still broken, so that's good to see. Well, it's what it is, right? It's an update. I'm glad it's here. I guess it'll be interesting to see how this part goes. And yeah, this is just going to be interesting to see how this turns out. And what exactly the grand prize is supposed to be for. And all that stuff and more. So I guess we'll see what ends up happening. And I guess go from there. And you know, I'll learn from it through other people experiences, because I know I'm not going to be the only one who's buying all this stuff, so perhaps some will buy into it and we'll find out from there, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it for now. So weird that they decided to pick a dog of anything, but you know, the developers, man, they just alright, well, that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I got everything done. I think I did, but yeah, this could be interesting. I'll try to see if I can't I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just buy all this stuff, I guess, but I really don't want to, because really, oh my god, you need 3 of these for each of the, wow, okay, well, they've really jumped the gun this time when it comes to crafting stuff, so tin cans, gold coin, and that, well, that I can do pretty much fine, right? The salt, what was it? The salt, that, and the coins. Okay, so salt, that, coin. Okay, it's gonna be interesting, but yeah, that's it for now, I guess. So yeah, I guess we'll see how this turns out, and yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It shows off what it's supposed to do, right? So, yeah. Hopefully the thing I'm looking for is not gone. Doesn't, I mean, no, it's right. No, right there. Good. So that didn't glitch out. Everything else glitched out, but that didn't. I hate how it does that, by the way. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so dumb. Anyways, that's it for now, I guess. So, I guess we'll go from there, and I'll try to see if I can fix this for the next update or next video. So, that's it for now. I'll see you whenever. So yeah, glitched again. Game Y.
And that's the end to part 1. Pretty simple, but it does this job. I'm thinking of probably making these shorter and shorter. In fact, I might even get rid of these outright as far as the ending and beginnings. And might just have the gameplay be the main focus, kind of like what I've been doing with some of the parts. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but let me know what you think. Maybe. But yeah, anyways, this is just debating on this stuff. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this part. I hope to get more parts soon and see where this story goes, because I have no idea where they're going with this. Anyways, I'm Grim, and this has been Ghost Beach Part 2, Part 1. Confusing, I know, but we've already talked about this before. So I'll see you in Part 2, Part 2. Yes, it's double. We're doing Jimmy Jimmy Tutu all over again. God, that is an interesting book. I'm gonna stop now.